Welcome to Tabata. Today is going to be a live bodyweight Tabata class. This class will be hosted in the evening today, which is a little bit different. This class was in the afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and add the workout that we're doing today to the comments. All right. All right, welcome everybody. If you're joining, my name is Kayla. For today's Tabata workout, you don't need any equipment at all. So whether you're doing this on your own later today after I'm teaching the live class, or you're doing it with me live today, hi Anurag. I'm excited to do an evening class. Maybe you'll get to see some people that I haven't got to see in a little bit, which is exciting. Awesome. Thank you for commenting. If you guys join, make sure to add your name on here just so I know who's on. We've got an intense Tabata today, okay? Know that if you're not feeling an intense workout, you can always scale this down. Get ready to sweat. It's going to be a good one today. We're going to try to get through 5 whole Tabatas. And make sure you've got plenty of space in your living room. You don't need any equipment. And make sure to have a water bottle near you. All right. I'm glad to see 3 people viewing right now. And if you're doing the class, make sure to comment so I know you're participating. Let's go ahead and get started with a warm-up, guys. I've got my music set up in the background, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear that a little bit. If you can't hear it, you're welcome to put on your own music during this, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and start off with a warm-up. Hopefully you guys are ready to get your day going here with a workout. Hopefully you're finished up work right before dinner. Let's go ahead and start with some big arm circles. Reaching it forward. Good. Take it backwards now. Reaching behind. Good. Side reaches. We're going to go ahead and reach over and then gently switch to the other side. Nice little sway here. Extend that hand. Three, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and hug those knees in. We're going to hug one knee in at a time. Hug it toward your chest. Try to keep that balance if you can. Three, 2, and 1. Let's get those feet underneath those hips. I want that back nice and flat, so throw those hands behind your head. We've got a slight bend in our knees. Let's do some good mornings. Pushing those hips to the back of the room. Feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. Again, if you guys are just joining, let me know you're participating. We're doing our warm-up right now. Good, last one. Let's spread those feet a little bit wider, arms straight. We've got windmills, opposite hand, opposite foot. Good, if you can't reach all the way to your toes on this one, just go to your shins, go to your knee. 3, 2, and 1. We've got a forward zombie kick. One leg straight at a time. Keep those abs nice and tight. 3, 2, and 1. Take those feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Toes slightly out. Chest up tall. Let's do 10 bodyweight squats with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go ahead and warm up those hips and our back. Let's go ahead and reach up to the ceiling nice and tall. We're going to exhale, walk it out in front of you. So we're going to walk it out into a plank here. From here, I want you to take that right foot forward. So you can't see my foot here, but I've got it underneath my knee. I'm going to rotate that arm up to the ceiling. And now I'm going to reach through to my left elbow. Good. Right hand comes down, right foot back, left foot forward. Same thing, we're going to reach that arm open. And reach it through to the opposite elbow. Good. Take the left hand down. We're going to take that foot back. We're going to walk it all the way back up. All right, guys. So let's join here. Hi, Pradeep. Awesome. Hi, Ace. Oh my gosh, we've got so many people. This is awesome. Give me a comment. I can see that you're looking at the video, but it doesn't necessarily mean to me that you're working out. So let me know, okay? We just did a warm up. If you're joining late, make sure to do some arm circles, some squats. Get ready. We're gonna get going though. This is gonna be fun, okay? So, very first Tabata today. If you are a visual look in the comment box. I have typed the whole workout. So if you can only stay for part of it, you can kind of plan that out. First one is going to be a lateral shuffle with a punch followed by an inchworm. So you might be happy to notice I do not have push-ups on here. I don't know if you're like me. I've done so many push-ups in the last couple weeks that I need a break today. So hopefully you're like me. All right. So very first movement today. This is going to be fast, okay? Make sure you've got enough space on either side of you. If you're doing this with some people at your home, maybe have somebody out in front of you, make rows that you guys are going to be in, okay? So this is going to be a shuffle. So let me start over here real quick. So I'm going to shuffle, shuffle. So I'm kind of in a partial squat here. And then in the punch, my core is tight. I'm going to rotate the hip of the arm I'm punching with, and I'm going to punch. So shuffle, shuffle, rotate the hip, punch. I want you to act like you're punching nice and hard, abs tight, and make sure you're shifting. We don't want to see that knee bend weird. We want that hip rotating with you. So give that a little practice on that punch. Arm comes straight out in front of you, right in line with that shoulder, okay? If you don't like this, you can even just do just the shuffle or literally staying in place, rotating on that punch. If you've never done this before, it might look easy. I promise it'll get you there, okay? Second one is an inchworm. I want you to reach up, walk it all the way out into a plank, just kind of like we did in the warm-up. Make sure we're not sagging our hips or your butt's not in the air. We want to be right in line. You're going to walk it all the way back up and continue on for 20 seconds. If you want to make this harder and you're not like me and you like push-ups, what you'll do is you'll walk out to that plank and then you can either drop to your knees or bend those toes, add that push-up, and walk it all the way back up, okay? Hopefully you guys will be able to hear my music. If you cannot, not a big deal. What you guys will do is you can put your own music on. Just pay attention to me when I'll tell you when to stop, okay? As you can see, I'm already out of breath. I'm excited for today's workout. I need it. Hopefully you guys need it. Let's do this, okay? So cross-body crunch or cross-body punch. Get ready. And I have a new Tabata CD, so hopefully you can hear it. All right, so remember, give yourself space here. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Cross, shuffle, strong punch. Uh-oh, keep going. Pause the music here. What is going on? Oh no. Relax. Well, hopefully you guys will be able to hear this because my speaker's this side. All right, get ready. All right, inchworms, here we go. Walk it out. All the way back up. All right, relax. Let's try this again here. That speaker did not last long at all. Get ready for that cross-body punch. All right, here we go. Good. Add that shuffle. Keep those abs tight. Make sure you're rotating that hip. Good. All right. Catch your breath here. March it out. We've got that inchworm. Remember, add that push-up if you want it. Here we go. All right, catch your breath again. We're halfway there. Remember, if you want to stay in place, You can, or you can just do the shuffle. Here we go. Come on, get meat in it. Punch. Whew. Mark it out. Yeah, make it full. Here's 3, here's 4. Here we go. Good, bring it back up. You guys are doing awesome. If you're joining with me, we're almost through. Here we go. Come on, punch hard. Good. Last one. We got 20 seconds left. Finish strong. Try to match your number. Here we go. Couple seconds. Woo! Relax. All right. Well, what I'm going to do in this brief intermission while you guys catch your breath here, grab a drink. I'm going to hook up my speaker to the charger just so it doesn't do that again. 1 second. Try it again. All right. Should be good. All right. Now let's get started. So first Tabata there. Nice job, guys. If you joined a little bit late and didn't make the whole Tabata, let's get ready for the second one. So if you read the second Tabata, we've got a rotating squat jump, and we have side plank reaches. Don't worry if either of those sound intimidating. I've got modifications for you. So on that squat jump, make sure you've got space around you. You're going to come down into a squat, and when you explode up, you're going to rotate. So you've got 4 corners all in those quads. If that's too hard, you're going to squat, rotate, squat, rotate. So you're still rotating with us, but you're just doing a squat. It's up to you if you want that jump. If you'd rather keep it in place, you can just do bodyweight squats or just explode up into that jump. Please be light on your feet, especially if you're like me, I'm on a second floor apartment, and I want to be light on my feet here, okay, and on those knees. Second one, we've got a side plank reach. 2 options. You can modify on your knees. You're going to use that arm. Make sure your elbow's right underneath that shoulder. You're going to add a small reach, and then you're going to reach up to the ceiling. So small tuck under here, reach up. You want to make it harder. Stack those feet, get those hips up. You can even have one foot out in front of you and add that reach. If you can't do the reach at all, just hold that position for 20 seconds. We will switch sides. I'll let you know what sides we're switching to, okay? Again, if you'll just comment, let me know you're here. I know I've got a few people, which is awesome. All right, guys, let's keep this going. See if my music works this time. 1 second. Trying to disconnect. All right. I think it's going to work, guys. All right, we're good. Get ready. All right, really taking the squat jump. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and light on those feet. Good. We're going to start with our right side. Down into that plank. Bring it up. Long reaches. Relax. Bring it up. If you want to switch directions, this is the time. Here we go. Good. Bring it down to the floor. Left side plank. All right, bring it up. Come on, get those abs firing. Woo. All right, I've got good news for you. We're halfway, but that's it. Let's bring it back up. Remember, squats if you need to modify. Whew. Here we go. So remember, you're squatting, step, squat if you need to modify. Woo. Feel that in your quads, guys? All right, bring it down to the floor, right side. All right, bring it up. Remember, modifying your knees. All right, one more of each. Got 2 left today. All right, let's do it. 4 corners here. Good, bring it down. Last one, left side plank. Try to hold it the whole time. Here we go. Almost there. Woo. Relax, guys. If you need to do a little stretch, you can. You can always take it into a child's pose, a cobra, or if your hip flexors feel tight, you gotta stretch that out for a second. Hopefully you are already sweating. I know that I am. I don't know if it's just hot in my apartment. We're through 2 Tabatas. Now, if you're reading along comments here, maybe we have so many people watching. That's awesome. If you are reading the comments, Tabata 3, you might not have heard of the first one. As you'll see, it's called Superman Plank Burpee. Trying to get creative for you guys during this time. I know we're kind of limited. We're always doing the same thing, so this one's a little different. So practice with me if you need. So the first part of the movement is a Superman. You're going to be on your stomach. You have 2 options here. You can just have your upper part of your body come off the floor, or you can have your upper and lower off the floor. Squeeze your butt. You'll feel a little bit in that low back as you're lifting up. We don't want to overextend though, okay? So it's going to be Superman, then immediately your hands are going to come underneath your shoulders, and you can either be on your knees or toes for this. You're going to push up to a plank, and then you've got a half burpee. So in the half burpee, you're going to half jump in, half jump out, and then lower yourself back to the floor. So it looks like this: Superman, plank, burpee. Down. That's the whole thing. If you need to modify, here's what it looks like. You'll do a little Superman, push up to your knees, and then when you lift up, you'll step in, step out, down, okay? So it's up to you if you want to jump. It's up to you if you want to step. And honestly, if you want to just limit it to just like the Superman plank or just the plank burpee, you can do that as well, okay? Second one are flutter kicks. Real important on this one. We're going to relax our head. You can have it slightly off the floor as long as you feel like you have good neck support. My hands are going to be underneath my bottom, pointing those toes, legs straight. You're going to find your level. So if you're beginner, legs are up high, intermediate, advanced down here. You're going to flutter those feet. So if you want to start high and work your way low, just make sure your pelvis is not popping off that floor, that you're not feeling strain in your low back. This is going to be intense. We're going to flip back and forth. You'll have that 10 seconds to recover. So we won't be going up, standing down to the ground anymore. We'll be on the ground the whole time. So guys, let's do this. Superman plank burpees. Again, you can see me glistening in sweat. Hopefully you guys are too. Let's go ahead and get started. Another song going for us here. And again, if you can't hear my music, put your own music on. Completely fine. All right. So starting on our stomach. Neck out. There we go. Superman, plank, half burpee. Lower yourself down. You can start off slow and work your way faster. Here's that modified, pushing up on your knees, lifting up, stepping in, stepping out. Good. We're gonna flip. I'm gonna turn this way. Hands underneath your bottom, legs straight. Here we go. Flip. Remember, start higher on your knees. Good, relax, push it over. What is going on? Sorry guys, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Go, Superman plank burpee. Good, flip it over. You might not be able to hear anything as loud this time. Good. Keep that low back into the floor. Woo! All right, flip it up. Keep it going. Modify if you need. All right, flip it over. stretch for a second. I'm telling you guys, I've got my phone plugged up to the speaker. It just doesn't like me that much. It's plugged in. I think someone keeps trying to jump onto my Bluetooth. All right, guys, doing fantastic here. We are getting through this workout. We're 3 Tabatas in, which means we have 2 Tabatas left, okay? What do we got? New comments here? Awesome. All right, guys, make sure you're drinking enough water during this, especially if you've been a little dehydrated throughout the day. We're going to be moving on. This next one is also on the floor. Figured I'd get us on the ground for a little bit. We have bear crawl shoulder taps or bear hold shoulder taps. And then we have frog pumps, okay? So let's go over this real quick while you guys are resting. So on that bear hold, I'm trying to see where I'm in the camera. Okay, bear hold, you want those hands right underneath your shoulders, okay? You want that nice stack. You want those knees underneath your hips. And I want you to tuck in those toes. Now you'll notice I don't have shoes on. That's because I'm on the 2nd floor of an apartment. If you want to have shoes on, please do, okay? From here, get those abs really tight, okay? I want you to feel like you're bracing that core, and then you're gonna hover those knees off the floor. So already you should feel those abs firing. Now, if this is hard enough for you, you're gonna hold this for 20 seconds. If you can handle it, you're gonna do shoulder taps. Trying not to sway in your hips, tapping those shoulders one by one. If that's too hard, you can always just tap out in front of you. You're gonna get those abs firing and those shoulders right now, okay? Second one, frog pumps. On a frog pump, you're going to have your feet in a butterfly position, hands flat on the floor. You're going to lift those hips up, squeezing your glutes, and you're going to you don't have to tap your butt to the floor. You can just pulse here, or you can tap your bottom to the floor, squeezing those glutes. If that's too easy and you want to change it up, you can have heels underneath your knees, and you can do regular glute bridges. These are important, guys. We want to get those glutes firing from sitting on them all day. Squeeze those hips. Make sure you're not overextending. We don't want to feel that in our low back. If you have a weight at home, feel free to add a weight on your hips on this one. That's completely fine. And on that bear hold, if you want to do a bear crawl instead, that's also fine by me, okay? All right, 3rd time's a charm. Let's see if my music works this time. Trying to get it to where you guys can hear me. All right, Tabata 4. Let's do this. We're making our way. So bear crawl hold, shoulder taps. Get ready. Hands under shoulders, feet underneath hips. All right, here we go. Lifting up, tapping those shoulders. Keep that back straight if you can. My knees look like they're on the floor, but they're hovering above it. Man, my music is terrible. All right, keep going, guys. I'll tell you when. Relax. All right, we're going to flip it over. Frog pumps are next. Here we go. Good. Squeezing those glutes. Abs are tight here. Pulsing those glutes. Exhale as you pulse. Good. Flip it over. And again, if you can't hear my music, feel free to play your own right now. Get ready. All right, here we go. Shoulder tap. Abs are firing right now. Try not to sway too much in those hips. Woo. Good, flip. So remember, if you can't do frog pumps, you're doing regular glute bridges. Here we go. Good. Flip it over. If these are getting hard, remember, just use that hold from you, okay? All right, let's push it up. Here we go. Woo. And it is normal for your quads to be burning on that one if that's what you're feeling, okay? Flip it over. All right, let's go. Pulse it. Woo. All right, one more beat, guys. We're almost there. I know, I see you guys hanging in there with me. All right, let's go. 20 seconds with our shoulders burning. All right, I challenge you in this last one. Pulsing, and then when I tell you when, I want you to hold it at the top and squeeze. Here we go, pulsing. Good, hold, big squeeze. Relax. Again, you're gonna hug those knees in if you'd like here. So you can relax those legs out. Then when you can, sit it up nice and straight. So I've come to the conclusion that it's somebody's Bluetooth is interacting with my Bluetooth, and they keep kicking me off my own speaker. So sorry about that, guys. The workout is posted, so if you need to repeat a section later, you can. All right, last one of the day. If you can read on the comments here, I have 3 options for the first one. Depends on how you're feeling. If you're feeling pretty exhausted, you've got butt kickers. If you're feeling a little bit like intermediate, you've got a fast jog. And if you're feeling like you just want to burn calories right now, you've got high knees all the way up, okay? And then the very last one is windmill reaches. I'm going to show you guys how to do these the right way, and then we'll get going. So, move this up a little taller. So on that first one, so again, butt kickers are just scraping your heels back toward your bottom. You can take this nice and slow if you want. Fast jog, I want you to pump those arms, and you're just going to be jogging in place nice and quick. If you've got a Fitbit on or something, this is good because you can get some steps in. You can even jog in circles around your living room. That's fine. High knees, you guys know the drill on these. Light on your toes, abs tight. Drive those knees up, okay? You can even switch each time that we do this, depending on how you're feeling. The windmill reaches, we'll start on one side of our body. So with those feet hip width apart, we're going to start on our right side of our body. So my right hand is going to slide along down toward my foot, keeping that oblique tight, and right back up. If you want to keep your hand on your hip, that's fine. I like to have mine up. If you can't go all the way down to your foot, that doesn't feel good, slide just part of the way. Okay, it's like a teapot. If you would like to add a weight to this, you can. Try not to go too heavy though, because we are going down toward our the foot, and then we'll switch to the other side on the next one. You can look up toward that hand, toward that ceiling as you reach, okay? That's going to give you a chance to kind of catch your breath. All right, guys, last Tabata. It goes so quick every time. Maybe you guys look a little bit better than I'm falling apart here with my hair. All right, so you're not going to be able to hear my music a ton. Again, I apologize for that. Let's get going though. Last Tabata of the day, and we are going to crush it. I just know it. All right. Hope you guys will be able to hear this just a little bit. You'll probably hear like the beats. All right, get ready for that drill. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So fast jog. You can do a high knee or get another butt kicker. Pump those on. I'm gonna jog. Good. All right, we're gonna start with our right side. So when you're reaching down to that right foot, keep those abs tight. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Coming up from the left hand. Sliding down. If this doesn't feel good for you, remember those signals we did in our warm-up? You can do that instead. 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it back up. Even if you want to do a fast march, guys, that's okay. Make it a good ground though, okay? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now you can jog around the living room if you want. That's fine. 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. Remember those windows, if you want to do opposite leg, opposite arm, that's fine too, okay? 3, 2, 1. All right, graceful. Reaching. Squeezing those abs. Good, breathe here, guys. 3, 2, 1. Nice, we're halfway there. Keep a little march in between going. If you're ready to try those high knees, this is your time. 3, 2, 1. Go. Alright, this is the perfect time. If you want to switch to reaching down to your shins and toes, you can. I'm going to come right back to the right side though. Good, keep getting a big work in here. 40 seconds left to work, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, no excuses. You've made it this far, guys. Come on. Pick those feet up. You're doing this later on your own. I still expect just as much of you if you're not in the live class. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Left side. Let's get ready. Last one. Get those abs tight. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Woo! This might not be as hard as that jog with those tiny. Still working on some movement here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice job, guys.
Round complete.
All right. Don't run from me here. We've got some stretching that we're going to do right at the end of class. Super important to get your stretching in. Make sure if you don't have a couch near you, you might not be able to do everything I'm going to show you. Do whatever stretches you can do. I'm going to start a couple on the couch. If you have a chair or low step next to you, it'll work too. And maybe like a mat or a pillow. But we're going to do a couple stretches together, making sure we feel good for the rest of the night, okay? If you can't stay for stretching, please let me comment, letting me know that you did the workout. So I have, Lori and I are tracking attendance. It really helps us out. Also participate in our water challenge. If you drink 64 ounces of water today, record it. I already recorded mine because I did mine earlier. All right, guys, so I've got a couch near me here. I'm going to take a pillow onto the floor. We're going to stretch out our quads and our hip flexors real quick. So let's take our right foot. We're going to take it up onto a couch, a chair, whatever you have. That's like the perfect height here. I'm going to scoot my knee underneath my hip. My left leg's out into a lunge. And from here, I'm not leaning forward. I'm going to get my abs tight. And I'm going to act like someone is pulling my hip forward. So I am feeling that stretch right down my hip flexor, right down my quad. If you don't have this, you can do it without a couch too. You can just gently reach behind you, grabbing that foot. Oop, I kind of messed it up. Grabbing that foot, you can even use a towel to kind of hold that leg behind you. So hold that here for another second or so. Feeling that stretch. You can always put your hands down if you need. Whew. And when you're ready, we're going to gently come out of that. You can take your hands down on the floor if you need. Take that left foot up on that couch. Take that knee underneath that hip again, coming up to that lunge. And again, acting like someone's pulling that hip forward, feeling that stretch right down that hip flexor. Be up nice and tall here. If you want to, you can even hold those arms up overhead, adding a little bit more of a stretch. Good. Gently come out of that when you're ready. We're going to now sit on top of that chair, couch, or if you want on this one, you can also do it standing and hold on to a wall. We're going to take our right leg across our left, gently pushing some pressure down on that knee, sitting up nice and tall. You should feel the stretch in your glute and your hip. Nice and tall here. Take a deep breath. Again, if you're standing, guys, you can do this one standing. I would just hold on to a wall. You're still going to feel that stretch as if you're sitting down, okay? Good. When you're ready, you're going to switch legs. Again, sit up nice and tall. Gentle pressure if you want. Good. Now let's go ahead and take our leg up on that surface. You're going to flex those toes toward your body. Straighten out that leg. Let's reach that right arm up nice and tall. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to reach down toward that toe. So stretch out that hamstring. If you have a higher surface, say you want to come up like I've got it up on my couch armchair right now, that's fine too. Stretching out that leg. Good. Go ahead and switch. Remember, don't skip out on stretching. We're doing enough sitting in our homes every day. We really want to get that stretching. It's really important right now. Good. Go ahead and relax here. Let's do a gentle reach. So let's take that left hand on our hip. We're going to just reach over. Whew. And when you're ready, we're going to switch over. And again, if you haven't checked out our Monday newsletter, guys, it's got all the challenges for the week. We're going to post it every Monday. This week's challenges are water, and we've got a stretching challenge. Take that right arm across our body. Let's stretch out that shoulder. To log your water tonight, all you have to do is click a button, read the post. It's super easy. Good. Go ahead and switch. And when you're ready, let's take those hands, palms out, and then let's lift up nice and tall. I know you guys can't see all of my arms here. I'll try to scoop back, reaching up nice and tall. And last one, let's go ahead and exhale, folding down toward our toes. And then walking it out into a plank. Gently setting yourself on the floor, hands underneath those shoulders. You can either come up on your forearms or your hands. Coming up for a cobra. And last but not least, let's take it back into a nice child's pose. Really stretch those hands out in front of you. All right, go ahead and relax, guys. Nice job. I wish I could see you guys in class right now. I see some people are still viewing, so that makes me know you guys are stretching, which is awesome. Again, my name is Kayla. This was a 45-minute Tabata class. Wanted to do an evening class for you guys this week because I haven't seen some of you guys. Please comment if you did even part of the workout. If you do it later, comment. If you're watching this on YouTube or anything like that, please comment letting me know that you did it, okay? Have a good rest of your Monday. Do that water challenge and check out that newsletter. Thanks, guys.